everyone, welcome back. I'm so excited to see you today. So today I have two special guests that are coming on to see you. Are you excited? Are you ready? Okay, let me show you the first guest. Okay. What? Look at this little guy. This little guy is a baby beluga whale. Can you believe that? Look how sweet. It's not a real beluga whale, but he's a stuffy beluga. He's super cute. But baby beluga, how did you get all the way here without your mom? I don't see her anywhere. Here she comes. Whoa! Mama beluga! Oh my goodness! These are beluga whales. Have you seen a beluga whale before? Maybe in a book or on TV? They are beautiful whales that live in the cold, cold, cold seas. And the babies will ride on the mama's backs like this. Yeah, when they get tired, and the mama will help push the baby up to the surface of the water so it can blow out of its blowhole. Isn't that so sweet? I was thinking maybe today we could draw a beluga whale. Does that sound fun? Let's give it a try. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Today we're going to need a piece of paper and some markers or crayons. I'm going to start with a gray marker to draw my beluga whale. Remember to take the cap off. We're going to start with the head on one side of our paper, and the body will continue long ways across our paper. We're going to draw a whole bunch of swirly, squiggly lines. So let's start with the first one. It's going to go up and around like this, kind of like a little slanted rainbow shape. This is going to be the head of our beluga whale. Make sure you take your time drawing today. Beluga whales are really tricky to draw. I'm just gonna straighten my line out here a little. Now we're gonna do another curved line. It's gonna be another slanty U shape coming out of this line. So maybe watch first and then you can see the shape it will take. Like this. Coming right off of our little slanty rainbow shape. Just like this, a little hump. We're gonna do another humpy line right underneath it like this. This is going to be the mouth of our beluga whale, believe it or not. And at the end of our smile that we were making, we're going to do a circle here. That is going to be the eye of the beluga whale. This is a very, very tricky animal to draw, so take your time. Next, we're going to draw a little groove or bend in our wavy line that's going to come down. Now these aren't actual shapes, they're just wavy lines. So you might want to look at the shape of my wavy line and then see if you can copy it. We're going to do another humpy wavy line up top, which is going to lead into a fin and some more wavy lines. So we're going to start at the top of the head, do a humpy line with a little groove, which is a little bend, and then a bigger, pointier line. That's going to be the dorsal fin of our whale. And then another wavy line after our fin. So now you see a sharper groove in the top of the beluga whale. That's the fin. We're going to do another fin down here, which is going to be not the dorsal fin, but one of its side fins or flippers that will help the beluga whale to swim. So we're going to draw a nice curved line going this way, almost like an L, and then another curved line coming back up. Again, just take a look at the groovy wavy lines I draw and see if you can copy the same directions, the same shapes. No matter what your groovy lines look, I'm sure it's a really cute little funky whale. Next, we want to continue drawing the body. That would be on the other side of the flipper here. So we're gonna draw a little groovy, wavy line and bring it right up to the top of the back of the whale. Now our bottom of our whale and the top of our whale are really close together, and it's okay if yours touch, that's no problem. But we do want to continue here to draw the giant tail fin or flipper of our beluga whale. So we're going to draw those same shapes that we did for the little flippers on the side of the body. They almost look like flower petals. So I'm going to come up, do a little groove, and then we're going to come back down, kind of copy the same shape on both sides. That's one fin, or one side of our tail fin. Now we're going to draw the other side. By doing the same thing, I'm going to come out and up, and then I'm going to come back down, make a little wavy line to connect it. Again, beluga whales are super hard to draw. They're not made up of shapes like a lot of other things we draw. They're just made up of a few wavy lines that make the body. So take your time. Next, I'm going to draw a little hole at the top of the head, which is the blowhole. And now, as always, I like to make my lines extra thick. You do not have to do this if you don't want to, but feel free to take this time to go back over any lines that maybe you want to smooth out or change its direction a little bit or make a little bit thicker. As long as you're having fun, you are doing great. Art is meant to have fun and be creative, and sometimes we don't know what our art is going to look like until we're done. And sometimes things look really silly when they're half done, but we won't know what they look like unless we keep working on it and finish the drawing. My whale is super wavy with all these wavy, groovy lines. It looks so cute. I'm very happy with my whale, even though it's not all the way done yet. I'm excited to see what mine's gonna look like when it's done, and I can't wait to see what yours is gonna look like when it's done too. If all of these wavy lines seem too hard to keep up with, don't worry. That's because it is. It's very hard. So take your time and feel free to start over if you want. It's fun to challenge ourselves sometimes to do something different. I want my whale to have some sort of background, like maybe in water. So I'm gonna take this blue marker and I'm going to draw some wavy lines going over the top of my whale. There we go. Now it looks like the top of the ocean. A nice wavy line. Now my beluga whale looks like he's underwater. I'm going to draw some little circles like this to make bubbles all around him. This makes the ocean look full of bubbles. Did you know that bubbles are just air that are underwater? Isn't that so cool? All different sized bubbles. I love this teal color. What color is your water? I can't wait to see. There we go. I'm pretty happy with mine so far. Are you happy with yours? I hope so. I want to add some more wavy lines because that line was really fun to draw. There we go. I kind of copied the shape I already had. Even though it doesn't line up, that's okay. I like it like that. What next? Nice job, guys. Let's see. Well, I definitely think I want to add more color because I love color. So I'm going to get out an orange marker and I'm going to draw a sun in the sky. Even though the ocean is very cold, I still want to draw a nice cheery sun in the corner of my page. So I'm gonna draw a circle in orange like this. There we go. A nice orange circle. And what would make my sun look really cheery? Maybe doing 2 eyes and a mouth. I'm gonna make his eyes look like little U's because that makes him look like he's looking down. And a big U for the smile and a little dot for the nose because I think it looks cute. I'm going to make my line a little thicker. I love thick lines on my drawings. Let's see, what am I missing from my sun? We have a nice circle shape, but I think maybe we should make some rays coming off. So I'm gonna make some rays coming off of my sun. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I like making them little teardrop shapes like this. I'm gonna do one on the top, one on the bottom, one on the left, and one on the right. And then I'm gonna do one in each of the diagonals, like this. Oh my goodness, this sun is so cute. My beluga is smiling, my sun is smiling. I'm feeling really good about this. I'm gonna keep adding more rays. I'm gonna do little lines in between all those big ones, just to make it a little more dynamic. That's a big word too, dynamic. Dynamic usually means that something is looking like it's in motion or has movement to it. I like to make my drawings dynamic. That's why I add the bubbles to my water, so that it can look like the water has some motion and movement to it. I'm gonna color my sun in with some yellow, I think. I'm gonna do some outlining around the rays. If you don't want to color something in all the way, you can always just do outlines around them in different colors. That's another fun way to add color to a drawing. There we go. Yellow around the rays of my sun. Wow! That really changed my sun. Now it looks super glowing. What a happy golden sun. I like that so much. I'm actually gonna do it to my beluga whale too. I'm gonna add a yellow line all the way around my beluga whale. Just like this. Wow! It just adds a nice pop of color. Beluga whales are white, so I don't really want to add any color inside my beluga whale, but it's our imagination that counts. These are our drawings. We could do our whales however we want. You could do a green beluga whale. You could do a polka dotted beluga whale. You could do a striped beluga whale. I'm going to keep my beluga whale white, but I'm going to add some color all around him so that my paper looks colorful and he stays white. There we go. Just filling in a little bit. Oh man, I wonder what color you'll do your beluga whale. I'm gonna add some bubbles in yellow too. This yellow is such a cheery, bright color. Yellow makes me feel really happy, and it's one of my favorite colors. There we go. Now we have yellow all throughout our whole drawing. But I think I want more color. I'm gonna take some pink, and I'm gonna add even more bubbles. I love bubbles. I even love blowing bubbles at home. Do you like blowing bubbles? There we go. I'm just gonna keep filling in wherever there's space, all different sized bubbles. Doo-doo-doo. Nice. This looks awesome. Well, I'm pretty happy with my whale. Are you happy with yours? I hope so. Thank you for drawing with me today. I had so much fun. Remember to like and subscribe.
dance and play. With bee we find our joyful way. Through seasons' whispers we explore, painting dreams forevermore. Spring awakens, flowers bloom. In fields of green we find our room. With brushes bright and colors bold, a canvas of stories yet untold. Summer sun with golden rays guides us through the longest days. We paint the skies with shades of blue and capture moments fresh and new. Autumn leaves in you so bright, rustling softly in the light. We draw the trees with gentle care as nature sheds its vibrant wear. Winter's chill brings frosty air, but in our hearts warmth we share. With crayons and paper by the fire's glow, we sketch the tales of falling snow. Oh, he leads us on this wondrous ride, on roads where imagination takes its stride. With every stroke and every hue, we learn and laugh as friendships grew. So come along on this creative quest, where art and seasons never rest. With bees' guidance hand in hand, we'll craft our dreams across the land. For springtime blooms and winter's white, our journey's filled with pure delight. In every season's gentle breeze, we find our artful melodies. Nature sheds its vibrant wear. Nature sheds its vibrant wear.